The best of the morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy bring you the best they've got. Yeah, unfortunately, this is it. 99X.
Whose ex did the best? I want to hear about your ex who you dumped or they dumped you and they went on to become rich and famous.
Bigger and better.
They went on to do maybe invent the wheel. Or
Maybe they became a big-time celebrity.
Big Hollywood star. Maybe they moved on to be Miss America, or they moved on and invented the microchip, and now they have billions and you're left only with a memory.
And maybe you could say your ex went on to be the president. I mean, you never know.
Any exes that went on to be anything big time?
Not that I can think of.
Luke Jensen filling in for Jimmy Barron.
Luke, come on.
Come on.
No, nothing. Zero.
No one moved. Like, you dumped somebody, and then all of a sudden they invented the whatever, or they
I've never dumped anybody.
You've never dumped anyone.
No, I've been dumped.
Maybe your ex.
I push them right to the end.
What about you, Fram?
Maybe your ex went on to become a big-time rock and roll star.
Any ex go on to do anything worthy?
Not major, no. How about you?
No, nothing major. I mean, I can't think of anything that, or at least that I know of. Well, that's good. That segment went well. No.
Well, none of us had an ex that went on to do well, but I'm sure that somebody out there had an ex that's now big-time famous.
What about yours?
Yeah, well, I was dating this guy. I was 18 in high school. He was 21, and we broke up because he was cheating on me with my best friend. He played the Powerball in Virginia and won $3 million. Ooh. It was my idea for him to play. I was like, why don't you go play? You know, you're old enough, I can't. He's
lucky.
He's like, well, I don't know. And so he turned around and played it and won $3 million.
And how long did you date him?
I dated him for like 6 months, and we broke up because he was cheating on me.
And you're taking responsibility for him playing the lotto?
Yeah, well, it was my idea. I was joking around about it because we saw the signs for it, Powerball. This is like when it first came out.
Did you try to claim any of the cash?
No. It's my word against him.
Or did he call you and just say, hey, I won $3 million?
Well, no, he announced his name. I said, oh, my God.
Oh, you heard the announcement.
Yeah, they announced it all over. He wanted everybody to know about it. They asked you when you go down there if you want everybody to know about it or if you want to be a private thing. He said, oh, announce it all over the nation, and so they announced it all over the place.
So what is he doing now? Spending money?
Yeah, basically. He married my best friend, the girl that he cheated on.
Oh, at least he had a mission.
Yeah.
Thanks, Candy.
All right, bye.
See you later. Anna?
Hello?
Did your ex move on to fame and fortune?
Yes, he did.
What does he do?
He is one of the Backstreet Boys.
You are kidding.
No.
Ugh. What was he doing before he was a backstreeter?
Well, he was always a backstreeter, but he wasn't, famous. He was famous in Europe first.
Well, you were dating him before all this happened?
I was dating him before he got famous in America.
Before he got famous in America?
Did you travel with him to Europe?
No.
How did you meet him?
We met, I was at a convention for, it was like the Crystal Reel Awards. It was in Orlando, and the entertainment business was really big. So I was working at the convention, and his band was performing for this little award show.
Use the term band very loosely when you speak of the Backstreet Boys, please.
How old were the two of you when you were dating?
We were still in high school. We were probably sophomores in high school.
Which one was the guy?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like you would know him, Barnes.
I know, but I'm just, some people might.
It was AJ.
AJ!
But I have to explain. He's totally looking really weird these days. When I dated him, he looked normal. And
what do you mean he's looking weird?
Normal.
He's a Backstreet Boy. What do you mean he looks weird?
Well, he's always different from the rest of the guys.
Which one is he? The gang wannabe, or is he the, which one is he?
The sensitive one.
Did you watch the Grammys?
Yes.
He was the one who didn't look like anybody else. He was wearing the white tuxedo with the top hat.
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
How old are you now?
I'm 19.
Well, how old were you at the time?
Well, we were,
sophomores
in high school, probably 16.
16, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Anna.
No problem.
Thank you. Tracy?
Used to date a Backstreet Boy.
Hello?
Tracy, your ex did what?
Well, when I was dating him, he was the lead singer of Mr. Crow's Garden, who later went on to become the Black Crowes.
Oh.
So,
Chris Robinson. So you guys, did you meet in school? Or?
Well,
I doubt he ever went to school.
I was a junior in high school, and he was probably 19 or 20, and a friend of ours had him play a Halloween concert, like in his backyard, like a band kind of thing. And I was the only one that showed up in a costume. I was dressed as a big giant Izod, and he thought that was really cool. So he came over and started talking to me, and that's kind of how we started seeing each other.
And who broke up with who?
Well, I was seeing somebody on the side after about 3 or 4 months, and my sister decided that Chris needed to know that I was not being completely faithful to him.
Your sister ratted you out.
I'm sorry?
Your sister.
Yeah, my sister ratted me out.
You have to look at it a positive way. Look at all the secondhand pot smoke you avoided.
Well, that's true, but Chris was not like that at all when we were dating. He was a very straight guy. In fact, people that know me and know that I dated him, they only know him now, and they're like, God, what would you ever see in a guy like that? And I'm like, I swear he was always skinny, bone thin, but never that rough looking.
Was there ever a time when he hit it that you thought, man, I messed up?
No. In fact,
No.
at one point in time, he was evidently in New York dating a girl named Tracy who took him for a lot of money with his credit cards. And I kept thinking, God, I'm glad that's not me.
Thanks, Tracy.
You're welcome.
See you later. Debbie?
Hi, guys.
Tell us about your ex.
Tell us
Went on
about
to
your
do
ex.
what?
Oh, it's kind of sad, actually. I grew up in California, and he was a bag boy at one of the grocery stores, and all my friends thought he was so cute, and I always said, nah, he's gay. And I started working at a clothing shop, and he'd come over and ask me to play tennis, and I ended up dating his friend, and now he's Grant Show on Melrose Place.
You threw Grant Show back to the dogs?
I threw him. I always thought he was gay. All my friends said, oh, he's so cute, and he'd come ask me to play tennis, and I ended up dating his neighbor, and we'd all go out and have pizza and drink beer and all this stuff, and he came up to me right before he went down to USC to go to college. He says, Debbie, I'm going away. You sure you don't want to go play tennis or something? I'm like, nah. About 2 years later, I'm pregnant, I'm in Texas, I'm in a horrible marriage, and I'm going through a grocery store, and there's a poster of him. And I'm like, oh, my God, and look who I'm married to.
You missed the boat.
The guy I used to date, they still see each other, and he went up to his mom, the girl that he was dating, the redhead on the show. I guess they all went up to Iowa to meet. He was pretty serious about her.
Laura Layton?
Yeah, that's her name. But I just thought it was funny because my kids even say that. God, you're so crazy. But so it goes.
Mom, we could have been so much better looking.
Yeah, actually, they're cute. That's the only thing their dad did for them, you know.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye. One last one. Who's this?
This is Ron.
Ron, your ex went on to do what?
She's Lita Ford, actually.
Your ex
Lita
is Lita
Ford.
Ford.
She's hot.
What, did you date her before
Yeah, this was way back in high school before she blew up.
before the bleach?
Yes.
Now she's ridden the long hard road and she's trying to make that comeback now.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
that big hit she had?
Yeah, she went to a party last Saturday night.
Lita
Went to
Ford.
a party
She got
last
in a fight.
Saturday night.
Got laid and I got in a fight. Oh no.
It ain't no big thing.
It ain't no big thing. Come on, Fram.
Dated Lita Ford.
And
Way back in the day.
and this was what, 17-ish?
15.
Did she have the aspirations to be the big rock star?
Yeah, I mean, she was always into that scene, you know. Big hair, blue jean jackets, all that good stuff.
So what do you do now?
Actually, I bale hay.
You bale hay?
That's interesting.
Yes.
How
You
long?
bale hay.
How long did y'all date?
It's about 2 months.
2 months? That's a while.
Well, not too long, just kind of in and out of the sack.
In and out of the
that's
sack.
nice. Thank you.
At least it, it stays consistent with her image.
Right.
The best of the morning X. 99X.
YouTube personality Benny Johnson has cracked the code on a new era of newsmaking.
And you know, we have some major members of the White House team that will be joining the program. I know it makes you uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you just gotta dive right in and say, well.
It's a new cultural landscape.
This is the proper messaging. Thank you. Let's rock and roll.
The Benny Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.